Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Grace here, or Simonsponygirl, from a very long time ago now. Obviously, you know, YouTube was a huge part of my life growing into my teenage years, and I kind of been inspired, you know, to come back and get involved with the kind of movement on YouTube now with horses, in terms of how it's not all plain sailing with horses. You know, lots of things can go wrong and do go wrong, and it kind of made me think, like, I'd love to show that as well, especially now because I've had quite a break from horses and competing. I had two wonderful children, and I'm 30 now, so a lot older, and you know, with that came getting back into them and getting used to getting over those nerves and everything that it brings. So this is Lily. Okay, now Lily is a Welsh D pony. I got her back in January, and she's kind of been like my route back into the competition world. I've also got two other lovely ponies who are behind the camera, who you will see at some point, and they're both natives. And you know, I do horses a bit differently to how I used to now, to fit around my life and the fact I work full time as a teacher and I'm a mum. So yeah, I just felt inspired to get back into it and have a go at making a few videos. The first one you're going to see is of Lily and I at the Cotswold Cup at Waverton last weekend, and yeah, see how it goes. Good morning. So today Lily and I are off to the Cotswold Cup at Waverton House. It's our first Cotswold Cup, our third one-day event. She's looking very smart, bless her. So we're just about to load up and get going now. Okay, so before we get into this dressage, the quality of the filming isn't amazing because Sam had to be far away, he wasn't allowed to come any closer, and it begins about 3 moves in. So up to this point we've got 2 6.5s and a 7 with drifting and unsteady contact, which is pretty much the theme as we go along. So when we pick it up, we're going to be changing rein, which we've got 6.5 for above hand, it says, which she is. Okay, and then we are going to do a half circle left in a moment, which we've got 6.5 for as well. It says not to the contact. Here it is. And then we're going to come around and we're going to turn left and then track left, which we got a 6 for, and it says not straight, and I think I did this too curved. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to change the rein. Now this is probably one of like the best bits of the whole test. We've got a 7 for this one. It says fair steps. That was nice. That was very nice. And then in a moment we're going to canter right, which we've got 6.5 for. Here it comes. 6.5. It says above hand, which she is, and she's running into it. Now we're going to do a circle. And then when we come back to trot in a moment, we're going to get a 6.5 for that. And it says on shoulders with transition to the trot. Yeah, just her head comes up and it just looks a little bit messy, doesn't it? Yeah, so then we're going to change the rein and walk. Now this movement coming up, we got 6.5 for, and it said she was tossing her head, which she does more so in the latter part. She has got a lot better at this, to be fair, a lot more settled when I walk, but still needs work. And then pretty pronto after that we're going to trot again, and then we're going to canter left, which she got 6.5 for. It says ran to canter, which she does. I'm still like a bit panicky. Is she going to canter? We're going to get the right lead. Yeah, but we did, I suppose. And then we're going to circle left again. This circle was nice. It was nice. We've got fair tempo and we got a 7 for this circle. This is like more of like the hints of really good things I'm seeing from her this part. And then we're going to trot again, and we're going to do a half circle left. So you can see as she comes to the trot, it's just a bit unbalanced, just a little bit messy. Her head comes up,
you kind of lose the rhythm a bit. Yeah, needs to be a bit more consistent. And then we're going to come down the centre line, which we got a 6.5 for. It says later A and drifting. And then we're going to walk and do our halt, which we got a 6 for, and it says unbalanced halt and crooked. Still something we're really working on. You can see she does that kind of little skip after it. 6.5 for paces, 6.5 for impulsion, 6 for submission, 6.5 for my position. And it says some promising steps, needs to be more supple to the contact. Tempo could be more clear. You need to prep your movements in advance. Absolutely.
So I just finished my dressage. I think it went okay. There was bits that were better than last time, but still some things to work on. I think her halt was a lot better at the end, but yeah, still a bit of brushing and sticking her head up a little bit. But I think it'll be okay. What are you predicting, Sam, as a score?
34.
Oh no, I don't think it'll be that good.
Wow, you got to be positive.
Yeah, no, I know, but I think 37 I'm going to go. I think it's like a high 30s. What are you doing then, Sam?
I'm watching the cricket because I'm being pulled away from it to go to yet another horse event.
Are you going to have a burger?
No, I'm not going to have a burger. I'm going to be good.
So I just got my dressage score. I got 35, so I'm pretty pleased with that because I thought it was going to be a bit higher. So that's pretty good. You weren't far off, were you, Sam? You said 34.
So I told you I was positive, and you were poo-pooing your own score.
So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. I've just come out onto the cross-country course just to give Sam a bit of a break because he's on nights tonight, so it gives him a bit of a chance to sleep. And I just wanted to have a look over some of the jumps again, really. A little Red Bull, see if I can get some energy up a bit. So yeah, just kind of got a big break now. Got about 2 hours in between dressage and show jumping, so I've just been chilling out a little bit. It's very, very picturesque here. Looks very nice. I keep looking back at the clip I just done and thinking, wow, looking slightly older than when you did it before. But yeah, there we go. Such is life. Good girl now. Good girl. Okay, show jumping. Here we go. So here we are, trotting in. Off we go. I didn't jump much in the warm-up because I was just conscious that I just find it quite nerve-wracking in the warm-up. And yeah, as long as I've had a few good jumps, I should probably do more jumping. Maybe that's something I should work on. But yeah, we've had a couple of jumps, which was good. All went really well. So I think we're going to pick up the canter here. Yeah, she's just been a little bit lucky, just a little bit unsure. But okay, she was okay. So we're going to come round to the green, which was number 1. Which I believe we got an okay jump over. Yeah, okay, that was fine. This one we kind of have like a bit of a weird, skippy last little stride in. I bring her back to trot to try and get the right leg, but actually she doesn't. And, we just roll with it and I just try and keep thinking, get a good canter, meet it okay. And it was okay. And then we do land on the right lead, so that's really lovely. And then this bit is really nice. So she jumps this little upright up to this pink oxer, which was very nice, nice and forward, good strides. So I remember saying out loud to myself, sit up and sort your canter out, like get it back, like don't let her have a good look at these waves. And she does, and then she kind of does this weird kind of trot stride, and I lose my stirrup, which is so unlike me, but there we go. So here I am trying to get the stirrup back. She then has a little slip around this corner, not sure why. So then I'm just thinking, please sort this canter out, let's go over this. And we do, a few. So now I'm just trying to sort the canter out and just, keep thinking, good canter, and we'll meet it okay. Which we do, that was nice. And then set up to this planks, which I really didn't want to knock over, and we didn't. So that was lovely. So yeah, a bit inconsistent in places in terms of the rhythm, but overall pretty good considering it was quite lucky. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that for now.
Take that.
I lost my stirrup, did you see?
No.
Oh god. You probably couldn't tell, but I lost my stirrup on the
I saw her slip here.
The second one, yeah, she slipped around the corner, but oh, I'm so out of breath. Yeah, I lost my stirrup over the second bit of the double, which was just a bit rubbish of me.
Well, 4 faults. I thought it was quite good. You didn't get any time faults? No time faults at all.
She felt a bit spooky, like she was looking at them. I think that's like
Right.
the brightest course she's done. So you know, to get around, I'm really pleased. Good girl.
Second time of asking. Away comes Emily Dixon and Desert Pearl. Those at last cut of fences is where Waverton is heading. In fact, they're heading down to the last now. Desert Pearl jumps Orlando's cartridge. For Kirsty, clear 5 for Hannah and Thomas. So they journey below the house, Waverton House End. Grace Hatton and Lily. Next to be set off out the start box. Grace hoping that she can embrace the enjoyment of eventing with Lily, having had an abscess. Yes. And ladies who are judging to have taking some backward movement at the bearment of the water. That's the water splash itself was Billy's squid. So sadly they pick up another 20. They've gone on and jumped the horse Quest Palisado. Sarah Bowen then, Bombay Sapphire the 8th.
Yes, get in, Grace!
Latest out on course.
Okay, so before we go into the equity reel of my cross-country round, I just want to say it is very, very heavily verbal. There's a lot of growling from me. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I'm still quite nervous going cross-country, and, you know, that kind of transmits to me being very verbal about it and trying to convince myself that everything's okay. So, you know, looking back, I probably shower a bit too much than I should have done and ride a bit defensively, but you know, I feel for now, being where we're at, like, it's got to be done really to make it round. So here we go. Okay, so we're coming up to number 1. I'm just really getting after her, being like, let's go. That was nice, so really nice first jump. And same to number 2, trying to remember not to sit there and do something. Okay, so we came out of this dark bit, and she did look at this coming around the corner. So yeah, same old, just really riding. Here we go. Okay, so then we come down to this first kind of test, I suppose. But I wasn't too worried. Same thing, a lot of riding, kick. Go for it. I just did it. Lovely, really nice. Little house. That was fine. We actually had to stop at like a really nothing fence last time I went cross country like that, so I was just riding everything. Little bow tie. This was a really nice jump she put in over that. Really nice. So now we're coming up to water, so you can see just about here she tries to put on the brakes, and I'm like, no, you go, girl. And so we made it over. Looks at the water a bit, not sure why, she's a bit used to that now. And then we have to kind of pop over this little roll top thing coming out. Same, just really riding for my life. There you go, very nice. Then we turn straight back round towards this little jump. That was good. So then we're coming down to these saw benches. Now I actually jumped one of these saw benches when I went cross country schooling, and I'm literally saying that to myself as I'm coming into it. So that was fine. And then we kind of went through this kind of dark area, come back out. Just wanted to make sure she was still, you know, focused and going. She kind of jumped up really speedily. Not sure why. I actually wasn't pushing her too much time-wise. I was, you know, going at a pace, but not worrying too much. That was fine. And then we come to this kind of, is like a crocodile, to this log. Same, she looks at it a little bit. A lot of riding. She was fine. What a good girl. Very nice. So we're into the bit where we're coming towards home now. I thought she might look at the shavings that were at the bottom of this. But she doesn't really. She does that really nicely. And then this is the last fence. So same, I'm just thinking, do not get complacent. Like, still ride it. There we go. Lovely. And obviously I was, you know, absolutely over the moon with her. You know, despite the fact I had to really really ride for it. She like gave me everything she had and she trusted me and went for it. So yeah, overall I was absolutely buzzing about it. So pleased.
So we just went clear on the cross country and literally bang on the time. My watch went literally as we crossed the line. So yeah, she was absolutely brilliant. And yeah, took quite a bit of riding, but yeah, we just went for it and it was great. Good girl. What do you think, Sam?
I think you've been amazing all day. You've been so great. You've honestly worked your socks off today, and Lily's been brilliant, hasn't she? So yeah, absolutely great. Been a pleasure to be here today.
So we've literally just got back. Someone's very eager to get back out of the field and do what they want to do, aren't you? Yes, you were a very good girl today. Yes, well done. Good girl. Yeah, I'm just so pleased with her. I'll do a proper debrief when I'm home in a bit. Good girl.
So that concludes our first vlog at the Cotswold Cup at Waverton last weekend. We ended up coming 9th out of 45 starters in total, which, to be honest, I was actually really pleased with. I feel, you know, that the level of competition there was a lot higher than we've done, you know, we've entered previously, where we've done the horse events, one-day events. And each time we've seen progression in terms of how we've done at each of them. So I was chuffed with that. In terms of a bit of a breakdown, I feel, you know, our dressage, it was better, it was a lot better, but I feel there could be more consistency in her contact, and it's just something we're working on. It just takes time to build that up, build those muscles up. With the show jumping, we obviously had the pole, and the course was a little bit spookier than any we've done to date. I feel she needs a bit more experience around those kind of courses, so I'm going to plan to get out and jump a few more courses so she can have a good look at things out of the competition environment. And then of course the cross country, I was so thrilled with that. She tried her little heart out for me, she gave me everything she had. We obviously went clear inside the time, so that was just amazing. I know I was quite growly in the video, like shouting quite a bit, but you know, she's still quite lucky. She hasn't seen these kind of things. It's like relatively new to her still. Prior to me, she'd only done fun rides and a little bit of show jumping. So, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, support her, go in those kind of baby steps, and eventually, of course, then we'll reap the rewards for taking those baby steps. Plans going forward now. I hope to go to Cotswold Cup at Great Chew, which is in the middle of August. We go on holiday before that, so our prep won't be the best ever. And it is 80, so I need to put in a bit more work before that. It was 70 that we did at Cotswold Cup at Waverton. But yeah, that's what I'd like to do going forward with her. I just want to thank you for watching my first vlog, and hopefully you'll stick with us as we progress.